Happy Easter, everybody. It's me, Yvonne Emil Elizondo, once again. I hope everyone is enjoying their Easter Sunday, getting together with family and friends, and just, taking a moment to recognize what this day means to you in whatever regards it means to you, right? So I hope everybody's at least tapping into their heart essence today, which is really what this day is about for me, for many reasons. But so I'm here with the astrology for April the 4th, Sunday, April the 4th until Saturday, I was going to say Monday, Saturday, April the 10th. And April the 4th is always a special day for me because it was my biological dad's, Jaime Roberto Elizondo's birthday. So we want to wish out a happy birthday to him. And of course, it's Easter Sunday, so super special day for me today. All right, my pleasure to get started. So what are we looking at for the astrology for this week? Well, we've got some good stuff this week. I am happy to report that this week is definitely going to be more cohesive, is the word that I would use for this week. It's more cohesive, for lack of a better word. All right, so I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you the chart, actually. Let me show you the chart that we're going to be working with. And the reason I'm showing you this, and I want to bring attention to it, is because a significant part of this chart is the theme that we are going to be dealing with for the majority of April to some extent. Some parts up until mid-April, and then other parts of it until, further on to the end of April and beginning of May. So here, let me show you my chart real quick. All right, this chart is cast for April the 6th, which happens to be Sandy the Greyhound's birthday. Of course, she passed, 6 years ago, but it's still her birthday. All right, anyways. Okay, so what we're tapping into this week, and here's why I say it's going to be a more cohesive week. See all of this gentle blue? Yeah, that's good sign right there. You see all of this darker blue right here? Those are pretty good placements in the chart, right? So let me show you something that I do want to tap into because it is going to be part of, again, the theme for most of April. All right, so Mercury moved into Aries, I believe it was yesterday, right? So on Saturday, it ingressed into Aries, so it was in Pisces. Yes, Mercury's finally out of Pisces, woohoo! All right, so now it's in Aries, and here is Mars. Mars right now is in Gemini. Okay. All right. So why is this important? Well, because the owner of Aries is Mars, and the owner of Gemini is Mercury. All right. So this is called mutual reception. You see how it crisscrosses right there? That's called mutual reception. All right. Why is this important? Because whenever two planets are in each other's ruling sign, it makes them pretty strong. Okay, so they work very well together. And in this case, Mercury is the mind, communication, thinking, getting yourself out there, getting things done, especially from a mental perspective. And then you infuse that with Mars, Mars being about taking action, motivation, putting it out there. So you got some really good stuff, right? This is the theme for, especially the next 2 weeks, is about putting into action those things or those plans or those projects or those ideas or those collaborative type of situations, putting them into action. I got to tell you, you have to take advantage of this energy because once Mercury is going to move really quickly through Aries, I think by the end of the month, it's going to be ingressing into Taurus. So we really want to take some time, from now until the 15th to really tap into, hey, I got an idea, I need to put it into action. You're going to see that things are going to be moving very, very quickly because we have a significant number of planets that are moving into that Aries space. So let me show you this one more time. Again, I'm just going to show you my screen and give you an idea of why things are going to be moving very quickly. All right, so we have, again, this is the chart for Tuesday. By Tuesday, the moon will be in, or by the end of the week, actually, the moon's going to be in Aries. Now, this is important because now we're going to have the sun, right? Venus, oopsie, okay, Mercury, all right, and then the moon will eventually get to Aries. So that's a lot of Aryan energy going on. All right. All right. So what does that Aryan energy mean for you? Well, it means that there is a flux of wanting to move forward, pushing to move forward, initiating, infusing, passion oriented type of energy, right? So, again, this is a great time with those planets in Aries to be able to start moving forward in whatever capacity that means for you. Again, if you have a natal chart done reading with me, then we can really pinpoint where in the chart that would affect you. But for example, when we have Mercury and Venus and the sun, okay, and then the moon's going to eventually catch up with them, those are all personal planets, which means that in some capacity they're affecting you. So let me start with the week. Okay, Monday we have, Monday kind of starts off a bit intense. Okay, before we get to the cohesiveness, because the moon connects with Pluto, okay, conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So and it's really early Monday morning. Like I'm talking about, like y'all are probably asleep, or most of you are asleep. Okay, but that kind of sparks the tone for the week as far as that sudden need to want to get things done. Okay, when the moon and Pluto come together, there's that intensification of emotional, you know, default safety mechanism. So those things that are going to make you feel more comfortable, more safe, more in tuned, instinctive, those are going to pop up early Monday morning. So you may find that you're asleep and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I have a meeting tomorrow morning and how am I going to do this? And da, 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 da. So there's an intensity that happens on Monday. So it is going to be about responsibility, pretty quickly starting off the week. But that's okay. The moon eventually moves into Aquarius. Now the moon again represents your emotional default, that instinctual mind, that the past could also be a big one. So you may see stuff from the past, people from the past, things from the past that are triggering you emotionally, all of a sudden start to come back into the forefront. So you want to be cautious of that, or you want to be prepared, or you might want to be excited, whichever one it is. But essentially, Tuesday, we have the moon connecting with Saturn in Aquarius. Okay. And again, when the moon connects with Saturn, it's about responsibility. It's about setting good boundaries. It's about mastering your task. And in Aquarius, Saturn wants to master the task of moving forward, progressing, taking it beyond the box, really stepping outside of the box and figuring out how to work and put things in place for the future. So again, a sense of responsibility that you may feel there, but it's more of responsibility moving forward. Later on Tuesday, it's early Wednesday, we have the moon coming together in a conjunction with Jupiter in Aquarius. So again, the moon, when it connects with Jupiter, it's an opportune time. Okay, whenever the moon and Jupiter are connecting, it's typically an opportune time. Just be cautious not to overextend yourself, right? Because Jupiter is about making things really big. It's the essence of fortune, right? It's the essence of good luck. So the moon and Jupiter can create this essence of like fortune and luck, and really feeling like you're really wanting to get through this, but just be careful not to overextend yourself, because Jupiter can make you feel like you're capable of doing so much, and then all of a sudden you look at on your plate and you're like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. All right, so you may want to be cautious with that. We also have the moon when it connects with Saturn, right, on Tuesday and Wednesday. We have a very pretty sextile, one of those light blue lines that I was just showing you, that it's connecting with Venus and the sun. And so there may be a sense of connecting and putting yourself out there. Okay. The Venus and the sun are in Aries. So you may feel more gravitated to just naturally reaching out to other people for support or for connection during this time. As you contemplate all of those things that you want to step beyond, you may find that you need some support, or that you need to collaborate with, or that you need to just reach out to somebody else to be able to do that. On Wednesday, we talked about Wednesday, Friday. Now, when we get to Friday, we still have that energy of Aries, that energy of Mars and Mercury going on that I spoke about at the beginning of the video. Okay, so that's a theme. But on Friday, you might find that this is a day of healing. This is a day of, recognizing where maybe some of your triggers are, especially those triggers that pertain to, how you're connecting with other people. We have Mercury coming into a conjunction with Chiron, and Chiron in the chart is not a planet, right? It's an asteroid, planetoid kind of. Okay, anyways, it represents that part of you that needs healing, that part of you that is in constant striving for betterment and wellness. So Friday may be a time where you take action, right? You put things in place to start really focusing on your healing or something that needs to be healed. It could be a relationship because Mercury is coming close to tapping into, connecting with Venus. Venus is about connection. So just be cautious. On Friday might be a day of really coming to an awareness of what you need to heal. And then we have Saturday, and Saturday, the moon finally moves into Aries, as I showed you in the chart. And so we have this fiery nature, and eventually it taps into Mercury and Venus and Mars and the sun, but that's not until our next update. But you may have a sense again of just wanting to move forward. So the theme of the week is cohesiveness, okay, moving forward. Cohesiveness and connecting with other people, cohesiveness and really tapping into really wanting to make things better for yourself, make things better in life, make things better for other people. Anyhow, I hope this has been helpful. If you want to learn more about your astrology, please reach out to me. I'm at spiritualessence.com. That's spiritual-essence.com. It is spiritual essence transpersonal counseling. And you can also find me at Witchy Gypsies. That was weird because it literally had something just move over here. All right, I'm going to tap into that part. Anyhow, happy Easter, everyone. Blessed be.